Whoops. Hi and hello. Welcome to today's video and the last video of the year 2025. It was a blast of a year and this pedal is blasting as well. This is the Empress bass drive made by Audiolithe. Two short words to Audiolithe. It's a manufacturer based in Paris, France. In the past, I met the guys from Audiolithe twice, both times on the Guitar Summit 2024, 2025, and both times I was blown away by their stuff. Last year in 2024, it was the Chaosculpt Fuzz, but in this video it will be about the Empress bass drive. This one was new in 2025 and I was able to test it on their booth on Guitar Summit, and I was lucky enough to get one unit to make this demo for you. As I mentioned it, I got this pedal, but this does not affect what I say, what I don't say about the pedal. What I say is my personal opinion and my experiences with this pedal, and the guys from Audiolithe do not influence me in this at all. But maybe I can influence you with this upcoming sentence. If you aren't already following, hit that follow button right now, because by following me, you are massively supporting this whole channel. So thanks for now, but now let's go on with the video. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is officially a drive pedal. But in my honest opinion, this is understated as hell. As always in my videos, my own opinion you will get in the end of this video. So stay tuned and wait to the end and don't skip. What makes this pedal special, and in special I mean I don't know a lot of pedals who work like this. Well, actually it's one pedal and it's just Chaosculpt by Audiolithe. Okay, because your signal gets kind of splitted in two, and one stays clean and one goes through the drive section, and in the end you have a EQ, but we will get to that in the end. So what do we have here? The easiest one is the volume knob. You can turn the overall volume from 0 to 100%. I think that's easy. Here we have the drive control, where you can set the drive of the pedal. These two were the easy ones, you know that, but this one on the top row on the middle left position is the most interesting one I had so far, because it is a cross frequency knob. But what does that mean? If you're matching this at the whole frequency band, with this knob you can set the exact point from where the signal gets driven, and everything below that point stays clean. That feature brings you a huge, and I can't say it once more, a huge variety of tones, because you can set the drive to full, but after you turn the cross frequency knob to 90%, only the top 10% of your frequency band are getting the full drive. Or you can turn the cross frequency knob all the way down, so your whole frequency band gets distorted. And you can turn it a bit more down, so you get a very warm and tubey sound. This knob allows you to shape your tone, your driven or distorted or fuzzy tone, like you want it to have. It's actually, like I said, you can do whatever you want. I could talk for hours about this knob, but it's truly a game changer. For me, it's a game changer. On the fuzz, it was a game changer, and in this case even more, because you can set it like a saturated classic vintage tube amp. you can set it as a overdriven metal bass tone, especially with the knob after it. I'm coming to now the clean blend. So you don't only have the cross frequency knob where the clean signal is kind of thing, because after the signal gets driven, you can decide how much of the driven signal and how much of the original signal, like a usual clean blend we know and love, very important for us bassists. Just in case you are a pedal builder and you consider to build a drive pedal for bassists, clean blend. Sorry. So you have two. The cross frequency knob who splits your frequency band, and you can decide what you want to have to be driven. Is that correct English? I don't know. And you have the clean blend where you can mix this driven signal back to your original signal. So now we have the top row finished, and we get to the lower row where you have a full 3-band EQ. Bass, mids and highs. But the thing with EQs is sometimes when you turn some of them full, you can't use the device, the pedal or the amp anymore because it's too much. With this pedal it's a bit different because I used it in a few different settings with different basses in the past weeks, and with some settings I had full bass or full mids, or okay, with the highs you have to be a bit sensitive with the highs, but it's always like that. But with the mids and the low frequencies you can play around a lot before it gets nasty. We want nasty, but the good one. Between these knobs you can see there are toggle switches. The left one is where you can decide which frequency you want to have for the boost and cut of the mid frequencies. So you can decide from 1 kilohertz to 250 hertz to 500 hertz. On the right side between the mid and the high frequency knob is the bite switch. On the middle position the bite knob is not active. When you're switching it down, the certain frequency gets pushed by 3 dB, and when you are pushing it all the way up, it gets pushed up or boosted by 6 dB. So the thing with drive pedals and drive pedals like this, where you can choose a lot of different options, and which is maybe an option for using it as a always on or preamp kind of thing, maybe. It's always the question, how does this work in combination with other pedals? Because, you know, sometimes that's a bit tricky. So why not using a very aggressive and very powerful fuzz like this, the Chaosculpt. So as you heard in the last clip, it works pretty fine with fuzzes, with other overdrives. I tested it with other pedals, so it works pretty fine too. I wanted to show it with the Chaosculpt because during the clip I only turned the cross frequency knob on the Chaosculpt. When I turned it all the way to the left, for me it was like a huge massive muff sound, and after I turned it all to the left, so full on, you had a really nice aggressive octave up sound like those legendary Brassmaster fuzzes. So a very cool pedal, not only on its own, but in combination with other pedals too. What brings me to my own opinion. As you maybe were able to hear through, for me it is not just a usual drive pedal. You just have to take one look on the front blade of the Empress and you see there's a lot of potential. So for me it's not just a drive, it's almost a preamp. For me it's a preamp. They can write on their website what they want. For me it's a preamp. But that's okay, not just a drive. That's not just a drive, that's for sure. If you watched the video to this point, you know my opinion about the cross-frequency knob. I think it brings the whole game to another level because alone with this knob, your options are huge. And in combination with the blend control, the 3-band EQ, the switchable mid frequencies and the byte control, almost infinite amount of different tones you can choose with the bass. So if you have different basses, you almost need 2 of these because you would always have to switch between basses. And as you know, maybe that sucks sometimes. And to underline and maybe give this statement a bit more weight, after I finished the production of this pedal demo, this the Empress pedal will definitely go to my personal live pedal board immediately. So this will get a fixed spot and just that you know. At this point I'm coming to an end. I am speechless. I am excited to have this pedal. So thank you very much again to Audiolithe. This is a great pedal and I'm very excited for this chance and for your support. And of course, when I'm already about thanking people, thank you, dear viewer. This is the last video of 2025. I did a few one this year and I did definitely not expect it to be like this. I'm very happy how all these pedal videos went. Of course, maybe when you see me the first time in this video, maybe you should check out the other ones here on YouTube on my channel. You always are invited to follow and to like and to comment. I do a lot more on Instagram, so if you're interested in stuff like that, short format content, you are invited to switch over there and follow me there at RobRobin. I think there is a link somewhere in my bio, or you just search my nickname. It was a long week. It's the week after nobody cares. Before you finish this video and switch to Instagram, please comment what you liked or what you didn't like about my demo or the pedal and what you want to hear in the future maybe for 2026. Yeah, tell me your own opinion and if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So goodbye, have a great day, evening, night, whenever you are watching this. This is The Empress by Audiolithe. My name is Robin. Goodbye.